my son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Thomas, the intended target. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
53, Mike. Tackles. Switch.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 6-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Here's Murray from midfield. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. This is Kamara. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete. Hooper, his first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Switch gears.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 29, Prescott, and Thomas has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Thomas has got it, complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Prescott. Looking long for Thomas. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get us. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Go. Mike, 53.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Switch it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Everybody, line in. Yeah, Mike. Run your job.
First down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man.
Here's Prescott. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
It's just me and you. You go 46.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. He's coming. We're going to 53.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Tariq Cohen, 59 yards. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A 10th carry for Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Prescott. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
You ain't got nothing. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Benson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Prescott on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
53 to Mike. 53.
Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
You don't see me in your nightmares, son. You don't see me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I got one. Check.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Benson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Rush in. Rush right up. Rush in.
He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Cardinals first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. 53. Let's go. Come on. Stop your spine.
On first down, it's Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Let's go.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Come get some.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
No game on this defense. No game.
It's Prescott. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott on 4th down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may do it for this NFC title game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Woo!